Hello students, we have started with fourth unit, that is opening and operating customers account. In our previous videos we have discussed who are the special customers of banker and what precautions banker have to take when these customers want to open an account. We have discussed about minors account and joint account. So we have seen what precautions banker has to take when the customer of a banker is a minor and when they want to open a joint account. Today in this class we are going to talk about the partnership firm. We are going to discuss what precautions banker has to take when a partnership firm wants to open an account. Before that, we will first discuss what does it mean by partnership. So, according to Section 4 of Indian Partnership Act, partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business. So, either that business is carried on by all or one person is carrying that business or he is acting for all. So what is partnership? Partnership is a relationship between persons. Which persons? So those persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business. That business may be carried on by all the partners or any one partner may act for all other partners and carry on that business. So this is the meaning of partnership firm or definition of partnership firm. Now, a partnership business is collectively called as a firm and the persons individually they are called as partners. Now we will discuss the precautions to be taken by the banker when partnership firm wants to open an account. So when partnership firm wants to open an account, banker should get or banker should receive or ask for certain documents from the partnership firm. What are those documents? The first is application to open an account, partnership deed, title of the firm's account, the partnership letter or mandate, revocation of authority to operate the account, delegation of authority, borrowing powers. Funds of the firm should not go to the personal account of the partner. In case of death, retirement, insolvency of a partner, dissolution of the firm. So all these points we are going to discuss under the heading precautions to be taken by the banker. First point, application to open an account. The first thing, the banker should receive a requesting letter or application from the firm for opening an account. In that letter or in that application, what has to be maintained? What point should be there in that letter? So first, banker should receive an application from the firm for opening an account. It should contain or it should mention certain points. The first it should have the name of the firm should be mentioned in that requesting letter. Names of the partners should be mentioned in that. The place where the business is to be carried on. What kind of business? That is nature of business. Names of partners who will operate an account. So not all the partners will operate the account, but there may be some person or some partner or one partner or some partners who may be operating an account. Names of those partners should be mentioned in application letter. Then the next document is partnership deed. Now what is partnership deed? So partnership deed means it is a document by way of which partnership is created. So it is a document which has created a partnership amongst the partners. So that document is called as partnership deed. So banker demands the partnership firm to produce the partnership deed. Along with application form, banker will ask for partnership deed. Then the banker will verify the details in the deed. With details, the banker will verify with respect to the rights and duties of partners. What is the minimum and maximum number of members? So all these things the banker will verify, and that can be done with the help of partnership deed. For that purpose, along with application form or application in written form, the banker will ask for the presentation of partnership deed to check the rights and duties of partners, minimum maximum number of members, etc. In case of banking business, minimum number is 2 and maximum is 10 partners are allowed in case of banking. In case of non-banking business, minimum is 2 and maximum is 20 partners can be admitted in case of non-banking business. Third point, title of the firm's account. The banker can open the account in the name of a firm and not in the name of individual partners. So when an account is opened in the name of partnership firm, it should have the title of the firm. Name of the firm should be the title of that account, and account can never be opened in the name of a particular partner or individual partner, but account should be in the name of the firm. Partnership letter or mandate. So the banker should obtain a mandate. Mandate means an instruction in the written format. That is mandate. So banker should get a mandate from all the partners. So with respect to what? So with respect to that, who is authorized to operate the account. So all the partners may not operate the account. They may authorize a single partner or one partner to operate the account. In the mandate, in the letter, they should mention the name of the partner who is going to operate the account, who has an authority or power to operate that account. The banker should get the specimen signature of that partner who has been authorized to operate the partnership account. Next, revocation of authority to operate the account. So when all the partners may give an authority to one partner to operate the account of the partnership firm, that authority can be revoked. So the authority to operate the account may be withdrawn, may be taken back by any of the partners. Even a single partner wants to take that authority back, he can do so. How? So by giving a notice to the banker. If that authority which is given to the person, a partner, to operate the account, if that authority is to be withdrawn, it can be withdrawn by any partner by giving a notice to the banker. After receiving such a notice, the banker should stop the payment from partnership account immediately when he gets such a notice from any of the partners. That is revocation of authority to operate the account. Next, delegation of authority. Delegation means giving our power or our authority to someone else. That is called as delegation of authority. So when a partner has been delegated by other partners to operate the account of the firm. So all the partners delegate means give their power to operate the account to one partner. That one partner who has authority to operate the account, he cannot further delegate that power to other person without the without the consent from all other partners. A partner authorized to operate the firm's account cannot delegate his authority to another person without the consent of all other partners in writing. So a partner who is authorized to operate the account, he can delegate, but with the authority or with the consent of all other partners in writing. But if he doesn't have such authority in writing, consent in writing, he cannot further delegate the authority to operate the partnership firm's account. Seventh point, borrowing powers. Now, borrowing powers, banker should verify the extent to which the authorized person can borrow. So the person who has been authorized, he can borrow. He can borrow from the properties of the firm, or he can keep some property of the firm by way of securities with the bank and take the loans and advances from the bank. But bank has to check what is his authority, or what is the limit, or what is the extent to which that authorized person can borrow, or he can keep mortgage. Mortgage means keeping immovable property by way of a security for taking a loan, that is called as mortgage. So they can check what is the extent to which the authorized person can mortgage or borrow the properties of the firm as a security and advances to the banker. Next point, funds of the firm should not go to the personal account of the partner. So the banker should see that a check which is drawn in favor of a firm should not be credited to the personal account of a partner. So account of a partnership firm is totally different from the account of a individual partner. So the check of a firm should not be credited to the personal account of a partner. In case of death, retirement, insolvency of a partner, or in case of dissolution of a firm, what the banker has to do. So if the partner dies, one of the partner dies, if one of the partner retires from the partnership firm, partnership business, if either of the partner becomes insolvent, or if the firm is dissolved, then in that case, the banker has to immediately close the firm's account and advises to open a new account in the name of remaining partners. So if one partner amongst 9 partners, one partner dies, so immediately banker should stop the firm's account, should close the firm's account and give an advice to form a new account, open a new account in the name of the remaining partners. So these are the precautions which a banker has to take when a partnership firm wants to open an account. This is a question which may be asked for 5 marks. Weightage of marks for this question is 5 marks. Thank you.